To the Southern Oracles Tarot. I was a little delayed. I was watching Criminal Minds. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm turning it off. Okay. Welcome to the Southern Oracles Tarot. I have a little bit of a cold, so my voice is probably 3 octaves deeper, but I am the childlike empress.
And I'm the Orin.
This reading is for March for, in
Uh,
this order, Scorpio, Cancer, and then Pisces. Because we've always done the age old question of, what do they think of you? Well, fuck that. You don't care what they think of you. What we did is we decided to ask, what do they think that you think, right? They're probably wondering what you think about them because our love interest wonders about what we think about them too. So, starting with Scorpio, the way that we did it is we laid the cards out. We kind of discussed what we thought the meanings were to the cards, but just with all that stated, this is a general reading, which means it may or may not apply to the Scorpios. Not all Scorpios anyway, but it may apply to some. And if it doesn't, go ahead.
Oh, if you're a cross watcher, this could also pertain to you.
Right, because the question is, what do
So
they
this
think?
is Scorpio or persons dealing with Scorpio.
Right. So you will find yourself somewhere in these cards if the situation does resonate with you. So what we do is we'll tell you what they think you think, what they feel that you feel, and what they think you're doing about it. And then this is what you actually think, what you actually feel, and what you're actually doing about it. And then we do something called context. And context is where, based on the cards that we gather, we discuss what situation we think that you are in, just from what we're getting from the cards, okay? And if you see yourself in that situation, then hey, that's most likely you, okay? So starting with Scorpio, we have the Ace of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, the Temperance card, and the Four of Swords. What they think you think about them or in relation to them, really, because that's what the question is, right? So I thought, and we both kind of agreed with the Ace of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles, and especially the Temperance card. I can tell you the Temperance card and this Four of Swords gave me pause. I think this person thinks that you're taking a break from them. Also, I get the sense with the Temperance card and the Four of Swords of a sense of peacefulness, almost like you're doing better with the Ace of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles.
Yeah, because the Ten of Pentacles to me could be peace of mind in some degree. So
stability, yeah.
Yeah, it could be stability, but I always feel like they think that you guys are on a break.
Yeah.
And it could be because you're focused on your work with the Ten of Pentacles and Ace of Pentacles, or it could just be that you're focused on your healing.
Yeah.
Your mental state. You're just for some peace of mind for a short period of time.
Yeah. That's what I get to. I think it almost feels like you're getting your life together, is what I see with the Ace of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Temperance card. So even though you guys are on some kind of break, I get that from the overall spread, not just what they think. They think that you're doing better. You're getting your life together, if nothing else.
But with the Ten of Pentacles, like for me, Pentacles sometimes comes up as thoughts. And I think that they think that you're still thinking abundantly about them. Like you're thinking a lot about them, or at least you're still thinking on the positive side.
Yeah.
Your thoughts are still on the positive side.
Yeah, this person, I'm going to tell you, just to give you a little FYI about this person, and if this sounds like your person, it might be. This person thinks they know you a lot better than they do. This person thinks that you are, well, let's get through it, and then I'll tell you why I think that, okay? So, Scorpio, what you are actually doing is you are actively blocking this person, okay? So, I keep
wanting... You got the Seven of Wands.
Yes, you got the Seven of Wands here, and so while they think that you're just taking a break and getting yourself together, in relation to them, that's what they think is going on. That's not where you're at. Where you're at is you're actively blocking any communication with this person. Actively.
Any thoughts of them as well?
Any thoughts of them? I get communication, but this is what you're thinking. You're blocking any thoughts of them. But I think it comes up across in your actions too, that you're just keeping yourself busy. Because if you see this guy, he's fighting off with the Seven of Wands. You might have a lot of things going on in your life, and you're just keeping yourself busy trying to manage that. You're victorious because you are on top of things, but you do have a lot coming at you, and that's what you're thinking about right now, kind of managing these obstacles. And I think this person may be one of them, and we'll get to why in a second. So okay. How they think you feel.
And your heart's, how they feel you feel.
Yeah, well, they think you feel, because they don't know
They think
how
you feel, right. Okay, so you got the Knight of Cups, Knight.
The Knight. The Prince is the Knight here in this
Two of Wands.
Two of Wands, yeah.
The Hermit and the Hanged Man.
Yes.
And, excuse my dog.
Yes.
Um,
We're gonna do
so
a
what I
tarot card reading
think,
about what she thinks we think during tarot card readings, okay? Because it's like every time we do one, she starts
she goes
barking. So I'd like
crazy.
to know what's going on in her head.
Um, yeah, so I think again, it's they think that you're either you put something, you put them on hold
That's right. You tell that stranger. You tell him.
with the the hangman and the hermit. It's like you needed to sort out your emotions or something like that.
Yeah, yeah. I also feel like
You needed some time to sort out your
yeah,
emotions.
like this is the Two of Wands is somebody choosing to isolate themselves. Hangman, maybe you needed some time to think. This is what this person thinks.
Right, but this is in relation to your emotions.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
feelings, it's like they think, well, you needed some time to sort out your feelings. With this page of, well, this Prince of Cups and the Hermit and the Hanged Man. But I also feel like it's twofold, and I usually don't get it twofold. I usually get it just one way. But this way, I'm also getting it. They may feel like your feelings for them have changed or even lessened. They feel like your feelings have changed or the way you're looking at it has changed. But it could also be that they feel like you just need time to sort out your feelings because the Two of Wands has to do with choice. Prince of Cups is your feelings. Every time we do a video, she cries. What is it with you guys? Like she's just not. I feel like she's a human. She's like a little human. But okay. So with the Two of Wands, basically, I think this person is like they just need time to figure out what they feel.
Yeah.
Sort their thoughts, sort their feelings out.
It's almost like with that four of swords and the temperance card, I almost feel like they're thinking you need like a spa day.
Yeah, you
She
just
just
need.
needs a day
Yep.
to cool off and to calm down. Or
Yeah, this
he or
person.
she.
I would tell you something. This person thinks they know you pretty well. They think they got you. They got your mindset and what you need to do on lock. Right? They got your little patterns figured out. It's very patronizing.
Right. And so with actually what you're feeling is the King of Pentacles. Now what the King of Pentacles suggests to me is that you're putting again it could be that you're putting all your your energy into work, but it could also be that you're pouring it into yourself. And you're really not trying to think about this person or even feel anything for them at the moment. So now, what they feel like you should, that you're going to do,
Wait,
what they think.
I want to touch on the King of
Oh,
Pentacles too.
okay,
We
go
might
ahead.
have talked about the working thing, because that's what you're doing. But there is a bit of. Did you mention the stubborn energy?
No, I did not.
Okay, I want to just say this because in your headspace you've got the Seven of Wands, and in your heart space you've got the King of Pentacles. There's a bit of stubborn, willful energy. There's a bit of stubborn, willful energy here where it's literally just like I am not dealing with you. Whereas they think you're like, oh, just let you cool down. You'll be fine. You'll be back. You just need a moment to yourself. You need a timeout. Again, patronizing,
very,
right?
very much
With how they feel that you feel in relation to them. You just need a timeout, right? You're like, I am absolutely not going to worry about you. I'm not going to focus on you. I'm not dealing with you. Because the King of Pentacles is, in addition to be focused on money, maybe you're using your work to distract you from dealing with this person.
Yeah,
But I
can
feel
see
like
the Seven of Wands being a distraction.
yeah, it's you're using it in your mind space. You're distracting yourself. I think that in your heart you are dead set because when the King of Pentacles represents Taurus, and I'm only mentioning that because of the traits, the energy, right? So the energy is somebody who's stubborn. He knows what he's gonna do and what he's not gonna do. You're not gonna make him do anything that he doesn't want to do. So I think that in your heart you're dead set. Like you're not gonna entertain this anymore. Maybe in the past this little strategy of letting you cool off worked so they could warm you back up. But now you're dead set on I'm not doing it. I'm not even dealing with you anymore. That's what I get, especially when you're actively fighting off any type of thoughts or communication with this person. So that's what I get for that.
Okay, so what they think that you're gonna do about it is you got the Devil, you've got the Knight of Swords, the Four of Cups, and the Eight of Pentacles. So what I believe they think you're gonna do, I think what they think you're doing is sort of making a point. Like they think that you guys with the Devil is you have sort of an unbreakable bond, and they think with this Knight of Swords that you're making a point. Because if you see the Knight of Swords, he's riding out. He's got the sword pointed forward. but he's running right into that Four of Cups, that sort of stable energy. He's running right back to this the stability. Sure, the Four of Cups is ignoring them at the moment,
Yes.
but it's only a momentary. We know they go into the Five of Cups and the Six
Right.
of Cups and so on and so
Yeah,
forth.
and remember the Knight of Swords energy is somebody who's rash and impatient. So they
Right.
think it's very sophomoric, even. So they think, yeah, you abruptly left and you walked away from whatever argument y'all had. But just, when you get a moment, you cool down, you get your head level, you'll be ready to work on things. You'll be ready to fix whatever is broken because this house is kind of
And
falling
that's with
apart.
the Eight of Pentacles.
The Eight of Pentacles. And the reason why, so now let me tell you why I think this person, what I think this situation is in context. Oh no, how about we just say what you feel like? Whereas this person thinks they have some type of hold on you or some type of control or power over you. Maybe it's some type of mental control. They think they know how you think and they've got you all figured out and y'all got some type of tie. They've got some type of tie to you. You feel liberated. So where this one feels like somebody being bound, this one feels like somebody's like, I'm free. I'm going to pull the Knight of Wands up so you guys can get a really close look at it. He's holding that wand up like somebody who's like, woohoo! You've seen that scene in the movie, right? Guy's riding on something and he's always got his hand up in the air like he's free. Fist pump. This is what this feels like. These are totally different energies. This person's like, yeah, you're being really childish right now, really immature. You left in a huff, from whatever argument that we had going on. But you'll be fine once you cool down, and then you'll be ready to work on things. And you're just like, I am so glad I'm done with this toxic situation. So here's what I think.
Well, I can also see that you're even thinking about going back.
You may. We
Might.
only say that because your energy is the Knight of Wands, and he doesn't have as much stick-to-itiveness, say, as the King of Pentacles. I say, this is where we diverge, I say that your heart is set on not dealing with this person, but your feet might not be. Right. You may still
You
be
might
dealing
have
with them.
momentary weakness. There's
Right.
momentary weakness.
Right.
But also with the Knight of Wands, it's like he's flying up. He's above this now. The actions.
Yeah.
I'm. It's not going to deal with it. I'm
Yeah.
above all of this.
Yeah, you have a heart, but I feel like, especially with this King of Pentacles being your heart space, you have a heart of steel. It's really, even if you do go back to this person, their little machinations, their little ploys may not work as strongly on you as they did before.
So just think about it as a momentary, either lapse in judgment or more like a weakness.
Yeah, and I want
momentary weakness.
I want to point out the starkness between this card and this card. Not even starkness. There's an energy here that's underlying, and now we talk about context. This person thinks you run hot and cold, okay? Let's just put it out there. Or not even this person. The cards are saying that the energy here is somebody who runs hot and cold. Even with the Temperance card in balance, somebody who runs hot and cold. And so what I think is going on is they're used to these colder moments that you have, and again, trying to warm you up and get you back into the saddle and back engaged in this relationship with whatever machinations they use to keep you in it, okay? I think, again, now because you're becoming more focused and inwardly focused, because she explained the King of Pentacles has to do with worrying about yourself and your what you're doing and taking care of your own. You're trying to build yourself up internally. You're trying to get yourself together so that you're strong enough to deal with whatever it is that this person uses to manipulate you. So I think that even if you do come back again,
it's still a fighty energy.
Yeah.
And it almost looks like with the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands, these two, can you pick those two cards up?
Yeah.
It's like these two will forever be locked into battle.
Mm-hmm.
If you can see that.
And I think that's part of the toxicity. They like all of this confrontation. These people are facing off. That might be why you left. It's always a fight. It's always a battle with this person. There's always some toxic energy around them. So if I'm going to give you guys context for this relationship, this is a relationship where you guys fight quite a bit. That's what I see. You fight quite a bit. Maybe you break up to make up type of relationship. And usually when you cool down, they're, again, able to get into your good graces. And I think at this time, you're just getting tired of it. That's just what I get. Just you're getting tired of it. Maybe you're
also with
getting
the Four of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. I don't know if I mentioned this. You may have ghosted this person or blocked them.
Yep, this time, right? Because you quickly left.
Yeah, and those two cards give me a feeling of
ghosting. Yeah.
Yeah, ghosting.
Yeah, I think that you literally were just like, I'm done with this. You walked out in a huff. I just see that. You're like, I'm not talking to you. I'm not dealing with you, even though they think you're going to work on things. Understand that this person may employ tactics that keep you engaged. I keep feeling that. So maybe this person, you feel like is a narcissist. I hate to use that word, so I won't. This person is somebody that you feel like has some type of mental control over you. You don't know why, and you keep getting pulled back into this mess.
Well, you love them with the page of cups above them.
Well, it's the Knight of Cups.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
I
Knight
hate
of
this.
Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. You
Yeah,
love this person,
yeah, but with that whole devil energy next
but that
to
may
it,
not be enough anymore.
I might not be. This is a mature heart. This is somebody who knows what they want, and they're not going to be told what to do. I can tell you as an earth sign, this
Well,
is a stubborn energy
the,
in a heart.
yeah, and plus the way he's holding that pentacle, he's not going to be swayed.
Nope, he's not going to be told what to do for sure. He's not going to be told or budged or moved or manipulated, or have some type of power or control over you. This is not going to be allowed by this king. So if this is in your heart space, you feel liberated from this person. I feel like their power dynamic in this relationship is changing, but it's off. It was off. Somebody you felt like this person had more power over you than they did. Okay, so that's the reading we got for you, Scorpios. Now we are going to turn over to Cancer.
And we're just gonna do a quick
And I
flip.
got the thing. If you guys watched the other readings, I didn't have the hang of it, but I got the hang of it now. You should have seen me fumbling around with the cards. It was quite foolish, but it was actually funny. It wasn't foolish at all. It was funny. Turn this guy over. Yep. Same one for Cancer. Turn this guy over. We have like a whole system.
We gotta get these out quick.
I'm telling you. But the cool thing is you guys actually get a complete reading instead of it being like 3 cards and like, yeah, this one is going to be great. All right. Okay. Without us having to switch the camera off, right? Okay, so what's the time?
Time is 6:42.
6:40. That didn't take long at all.
16:42.
Oh, okay.
I said 6:42. I don't know what I'm
funny.
thinking.
I was like, man,
Okay.
I felt like I talked for a while. You sure? Okay, so Cancer, I'm gonna sneeze, and I'm not gonna take it as some universal confirmation. I'm just gonna tell you guys I have a cold. I was able to abate it. Okay, so we got you, Cancer. Now, I don't know why this is coming to my head, and I don't even know if it has anything to do with anything. I swear to God, I keep hearing you'll shoot your eye out. You'll shoot your eye out. It has nothing. I know.
The Christmas Story? Is that what you're talking about?
Okay, so if you guys have ever seen A Christmas Story, it's not a long story, it's a short one. The mother won't get him a BB gun because she's afraid he's going to shoot his eye out. I don't know why, but every time I look at this spread, I keep thinking, Nana, you'll shoot your eye out. And he did end up almost shooting his eye out. The only thing that happened is he hit his glasses, but that has nothing to do with your spread, but I keep hearing it. Okay, so maybe you guys like that movie, or maybe I just want to watch A Christmas Story after this reading. I don't know. Okay, so Cancer. What they think that you think.
I don't know why you brought that up, because now I keep thinking about
that's what I keep looking at, and I keep, you'll shoot your eye out. I'm like, what?
What card is saying that to you?
Nothing.
Nothing? You're just hearing it? Oh, okay.
You'll shoot your eye out. So it probably is just me. Don't take it personally. Maybe you guys are watching A Christmas Story. Who's watching A Christmas Story? I don't know. But I hear it very clearly.
This is what your person thinks about what you're thinking.
And they don't think you're going to shoot your eye out. But they kind of do. Okay, wait. So this is a nana energy. That's what it is. It's like I'm right. This person, that's why I'm getting it. Because the person is not wishing you well. Okay? That's just what we're getting. So we've got the 10 of Cups, the World, the 5 of Pentacles, and the 5 of Cups as to what this person thinks you think in relation to them, right? This person thinks that you are going to be so sorry in relation to them. You are going to regret leaving them and leaving this family behind. Mm-hmm. I'm going to assume you guys have a family because it's prominent in their thoughts as to what you're leaving behind.
Yeah.
So they think you're going to just be so sorry. Nah. You know, you're going to get that BB gun and shoot your eye out. And, yeah, with the 5 of Pentacles and the 5 of Cups, they think it's your loss. You're gonna lose everything.
Yeah, everything. Yeah,
your
world.
You're gonna lose your world. You're gonna be so sorry. Look at those red clouds in the sky. All this ominous energy from this person and how they feel that you feel.
You're gonna miss my loving.
You're gonna miss my loving.
I hear it.
They're quite confident, aren't they? Funny though, because how you feel is justice. You don't feel like that at all. As a matter of fact, you feel think like you did the right thing. Yeah. If you did leave,
definitely made the right decision. In your mind, you definitely made the right decision.
Right. You know, especially if they're singing, you'll shoot your eye out when you're talking to them. I would leave them too. I'm sorry. Just keeps it's that whole arrogant. I know. obviously there's something going on in this relationship that isn't right or healthy, or you wouldn't feel justified in leaving. You feel like you did the right thing for whatever reason, okay? So you left this person and you feel okay about that. You think that you did the right thing. But you have more feelings. We're more than one dimension. So let's go about with what you feel. What this person feels that you feel in relation to them.
So you got the Ten of Wands,
Mm-hmm.
the Ace of Wands,
Yep.
the Six of Wands, and the Chariot.
Okay. So we could not ignore all this Wands energy. Wands has to
So,
do with desire, will,
passion,
right?
sex.
I get lust all up and through here. And it's not necessary. I know this is the phallic stick. I didn't necessarily get that. But with the Six of Wands next to that Ace of Wands, this person feels like you're going to throw everything. You just don't want responsibility. That's how they feel like this is your heart space.
Because it's going from that Ten of Wands
Mm-hmm.
to that
Ace of
wand,
Wands, especially
that one wand.
Right, and then the Six of Wands in this one I see it as ego. You've got, I think they think you're chasing after, like either you're going through some type of midlife crisis with this ego card here at the Six of Wands and
Could
the
be
Ace of
because
Wands.
for a moment I saw the Chariot as like a red Corvette.
Yeah,
like
yeah. Like you're just going and chasing your desires. That's what they
Yeah.
feel, and you're just forsaking your burdens because the Chariot's going somewhere else. This guy is worried about what he wants, and he ain't worried about what he don't want, which is all his responsibility, right? That's what they think is in your heart space. Honestly, the one word that they feel is you're selfish. Okay? You're don't want to deal with the burdens. You want all of the fun and all the good stuff, but you don't want to deal with the hard stuff. Okay? So maybe this relationship or marriage was hard. Okay?
Well, you had a lot of responsibility
You
because
had a lot.
I see that Ten of Wands beneath the Ten of Cups, meaning you had a house and the kids and the dog and the farm animals. I don't know what
Yeah.
you had going on.
You
You
probably
know,
did. You're a caring sort. So maybe you guys had way more responsibility than you
Yeah.
wanted. Maybe she wanted a
Maybe it
damn
was
garden and you had to maintain the thing, or
an
he wanted that.
extended family. Maybe
Right.
a mother-in-law was there. Whatever it was a huge burden on you.
Right, whatever this happy family was, there was a whole lot of stuff with it. You had to do a whole lot to make sure that this house looked nice and these kids were taken care of and that lawn looked green and, to fill them cups. Because remember, with 10 cups comes somebody filling those cups. Maybe that person was you. And that's a lot of cups to fill and to be feeling empty. So they feel like you're being selfish. You're
Also, I
taking your
wanna say-
responsibilities to do what you want to do.
Also, I want to say in this hard space, because they really do think you're gonna come back to them after it's all said and done.
Yeah.
So what they're saying is, yeah, you're chasing your heart space, you're chasing what your passion is now, but when you come back, the burden's gonna be on you to get this relationship back on track.
Yep. This is the heart. So I mean, underlying message here is, yeah, look at you chasing what you want. Look at you chasing your phallic stick, right? I'm not afraid of that word. Some people are though. Look at you chasing their phallus
Their
and whatever you
wand.
want. Look at you running after your wand. You only think with your wand, right? That's what's
Harry.
leading you. You only think with your wand, Harry, right? But when you do come back, when you come off of cloud 9, all the responsibility is
still
yours.
be here.
Right, to move this relationship forward if we do move forward, right? So for this to be a new opportunity, you're going to have to fix it because here you are squared away as the Chariot, okay? Now, how you feel?
I actually feel it's the Fool. And I think they may be right. You don't want the responsibility. I don't, however, think that their thought process is right. You don't want the responsibility, but I don't think it's because you're chasing after another person. I think you actually are chasing after that freedom,
Yes.
that feeling of freedom that you get.
Because the Fool's happiness is in the fact that he released all burdens and he's just going to follow
Right,
his
and he's
heart.
not with another person.
No, there's nobody there but him. He's walking alone. And wherever that path takes you, it takes you. But I think the sense of adventure and the sense of having control of your own life, not having another person tell you how your life is going to go, is what's driving you. That's what I think. And I feel that, too, the cards are saying that. But this is what they think you're going to do. Okay? Cancer. Or a person who's in love with a Cancer.
Or a person who's in love with a Cancer, but I just want to... I'm not sure if I said this was Cancer, so I'm letting you know. Guys
No,
know
this
now.
is, we said at the beginning.
Oh, we
Cancer.
did? Okay.
Let's go to Cancer when we turn the cards over. But if you didn't know, this is for Cancer, okay? So Cancer, they think the reason why you're chasing your phallic stick, and here it comes again, you're leaving them to be with somebody else. That's what they think. See this Two of Cups and this Ace of Pentacles and
Yeah, it's like you
Magician.
want to start a new life with someone else.
That's exactly what's coming across. You're going to go find some other woman if you haven't found her already. You're going to go start a new
Some
life.
other relationship.
With some new relation, some chick.
Yeah.
Look at y'all drinking and cutting up. And then look as fun as this.
Right.
Yeah, looks
That's
more
all.
fun
Yeah.
than that, right? So she's like, "Oh, look at him chasing the next new
And it's the
thing."
beginning, yeah, because you guys are the 10 of cups up there, and here you are as the 2.
Yeah,
Just the beginning.
just the
The
two of you guys,
butterflies
right?
and, you know,
Right. So
weak in
here,
the knees and the
two
fun
cups,
stuff.
10 cups, 10 wands, 1 wand. So let's just say this: this relationship. If I'm gonna give you guys context as we're going, this person feels like y'all feels like y'all been together a while. The old versus the new. You're chasing the new and leaving the old, right? Finding yourself leaving the old, right? This is the old. The burdens are the old. The 10 of cups is the old.
Right.
And here you got the new with the ace of wands. You chasing your passions and desires, and the new with the 2 of cups, that fresh new love.
And the ace of pentacles.
Yeah, the ace of pentacles.
Like we're just starting we're just
Right.
starting
A
out.
new relationship. You're
All
leaving.
bright and shiny.
Rep, you just orchestrated all of this so you could go be with somebody else. That's what they think you're doing. In actuality, what you're doing is, though you are sad, and this is what you're doing. You are sad that you're not with this person. I'm pretty sure if you guys have had 10 wands, y'all been together long enough to have gone through a lot of challenges. And that's also good too. You got 10 cups. So there's a lot of love there. But I think that you're sad, but you're holding these 2 cups in your hand. I don't think you're really, per se, worried about love. You consider that there could be. Maybe.
I mean, love is in the background.
Love is in the background.
But it's not in the front of your mind.
Yeah, because you got this twice. Just remember, the repeating cards mean something here.
Because I think what mostly you want is the freedom, and I don't think you want to get out of a relationship just to get into another relationship. I think you want to.
If you did, it's still new.
Yeah, but it's not. Yeah, okay, go ahead.
I think that they think you're leaving them for a new person.
Right, but to be in a full-blown relationship,
right,
and to almost like recreate the relationship that they had just with another person.
Right, no.
But no, you just want to be free.
Right, you just want to be free from all of that nonsense. I want to show you the difference between this 5 of cups and this 5 of cups. Their version of your 5 of cups, right? You're just miserable. And this one, this person, the 3 cups are spilled. All the water and wine and celebration that was in it is on the ground. So that's done. That happiness is done. But you are considering love. That's what I think. So I don't know if you're not entertaining someone or you are.
I mean, you may be dating, because the 2 of cups could just be plain dating.
Right.
But it's not a relationship.
Right. This hasn't fully blown because you're still in the 5 of cup energy. So there is sadness about the breakup of what once was a happy relationship. But you're considering love, but that doesn't mean that you're in a full-blown relationship. I think right now, what you're in right now is you.
You could just be talking to somebody, because I see the 8 of wands there.
Right.
Like, we're just talking.
You, Cancer, or it could be someone who's interested in a Cancer. The Cancer could be thinking, man, you're going to regret leaving me and leaving all this stability and good stuff behind. You're just like, I just want to be free. It's just too much. It's too much. And you just might just be like, I'll consider love, but I don't think it's something you're considering, because they're looking at the cups, but it's not necessarily your primary focus, because he could very well take those cups and pour them on the ground too. With your newfound freedom, because this is in your heart space, this is the most important thing, what you feel. You want to be free to make your own decisions, come and go as you please, and live your life on your terms.
I think the important thing to note with the Fool is he doesn't walk away with baggage. He has that little satchel. Does he even have that in his card? Yeah, he has that little satchel, and that's in his dog. Just a man and a dog. Yeah. And he doesn't, that's it.
Right. What he feels is right. This is his conscience, and this is him. He's going to do what feels right for him. So I think there's a reason why you feel like you did the right thing, because you're trying to do what's best for you, and there's nothing wrong with that. So even though you may be considering love, I'm not certain that that's the primary reason why you left this person. I think the primary reason is because in your heart you just wanted to do what you felt was best for you. So that's what we got for you. No particular advice except, follow your heart, because it's kind of standing out there. Now, watch this cool thing we do.
So the next one is going to be Pisces.
Pisces, you ready? See that? Just a flip of the switch.
We're just flipping it?
No, just like you just take the one and done. See, now I had to mess it up. So
all right, I'm just going to leave you to do this.
Oh, see, this is the fun part.
Yeah, I'm going to leave you to do this.
This is fun.
Because then the camera's all over. Okay.
Yeah, she's much better at holding the camera. I'm much better at running my mouth and flipping cards. All right.
Well, I gotta be quiet because I'm seeing other messages that.
No, she always does that.
But that's what I usually am doing.
Yeah, she always does. So I'm kind of used to it now. All right, because we're like, yeah, that's what it is, and she's like, I see other messages.
This is Pisces, yes?
This is
Yeah,
Pisces.
Pisces, your message was a little bit confusing to
It
us.
was, and then it wasn't. I saw the headspace so clear that it all started to make sense.
Yeah, the headspace was pretty clear, but the heart and what you're doing about it,
Yeah,
it took us a minute to figure this one out.
as Piscean Neptunian energy can be, and that's okay. You
And I
know
see
what
the
I
moon down there. I see you, Pisces.
can I say as somebody who watches horoscopes? I hate when they say Tauruses are stubborn. Right? I'm just telling you a story while I fix these cards. Right? But I am stubborn. And I don't think there's anything wrong with being stubborn. Like when they say it like that, you're so stubborn, Taurus. Feels like a curse. But I think it's a gift. Because when I want to do something and I set my mind to something.
Fix that one.
Which
Fix
one?
my OCD right there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, when I set my mind to something, nobody can stop me from doing it. And when I say I'm done with something, I'm done. So how can that be a curse, right? I guess it'd be a hard problem for you, but it's not a problem for me. So when we say your Neptunian energy, your beautiful Piscean energy of evaluating your emotions and, sometimes you feel one way, sometimes you don't. That's your blessing. You understand? Don't ever let anybody make you feel bad for being the beautiful sun sign that you are. That's, I think, the message I want to perceive. If you watch somebody and they say something smart about your sign, click up and keep it moving and listen to people who understand how beautiful that those traits that you were given are and how they benefit all of mankind and how they benefit you.
Okay, so we're coming in at 31:15.
31:15. We're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good. Okay. So Pisces, let's get into it. You confused us for a little bit. We had to sit down and parse this. I was like, man, it's always that last one was going to make us work. But we got the gist of it based on your thought process and then also your feet process. What you're doing is your foot. That's what we call it here. So Pisces, what your love interest thinks you think in relation to them.
Just to let you know, just off the top of my head, you guys are very much in sync.
Yeah, you are.
Whereas, which one was the last one? Cancer?
Yeah.
You guys were not in sync.
And Scorpio wasn't really in sync with their partner. Their partner was very, very patronizing. As far as what they thought they were going to do, like, you'll be all right.
I mean, but they could have been right. Does it make it? Okay. But you guys are very much in sync. Okay. Let's go. This is your reading.
Okay, so let's stick to you, right? So you've got the Ace of Cups, the King of Pentacles, the Chariot, and the Hierophant. So what your partner thinks that you think about them or in relation to them, they think that you think they're ready for commitment. And you think that that's what they think you think. You think that they are ready with this King of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. The Chariot,
this is what they think
ready to move forward.
Yeah.
But this is what they think you think about them. You really do think that this person is ready for a commitment. Yeah. With the Chariot and the Hierophant,
well, it could be that you're moving towards marriage.
Right. That's what that's what they think you think. And to be honest, you do. You know that. I think with the King of Swords coming in here, you know that this person.
You might even be planning. Right. He's a planner.
Right. So this person either you know that this person is ready for marriage, or they know that you're ready for marriage, but y'all are on the same page.
Yeah.
You both know that commitment is coming. Y'all are hitting a stage where you're ready for commitment. That's what I'm saying. I think you're ready for it too. I think the stance that you're taking though is you're more analyzing it, really thinking about it, I guess seeing the pros and cons. That's your mindset here. So yeah, you might know that this person is commitment worthy. I feel like with this person, you guys are in active communication with one another. Maybe y'all are somebody who restarted a rebirth of a relationship, especially with this down here.
Yeah, because you're moving towards a commitment with each other, and they think that, and I think you have some kind of. I want to say that it's a plan with the King of Swords. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So they're right. They're right. Yeah. So if you're planning on proposing, you think you're keeping it a secret,
or you know that
you're not.
I think
you're not.
You're not. Or if they're gonna propose and they think it's a secret, it's not.
It's not. It's not.
You know that this person is moving towards commitment with you. I'm not sure how you know. You've been very analytical about it, but you know. I think, like I said, the place that you're in is you're kind of examining what is commitment going to mean for you.
Right.
Is that something that you want, or? But even with the mature stance of the King of Swords, I don't even know if I think you do want it. Maybe you're just observing when's the right time, because he has to do analytics. He's not about parsing out the little details. I mean, he's about parsing out the little details, not worried about the semantics. That's what I meant to say. You know that you guys are in a point where commitment is kind of inevitable. I think you're just trying to figure out how that's going to work out, right? So in your heart space, we've got what they think you feel
right.
in relation to them. they think with the Emperor, the Six of Swords, the Seven of Wands, and the Star card, that this is what I get overwhelmingly, especially with the Emperor kind of taking control in the Six of Swords. I think that they feel like in relation, this person's ready to leave their past, leave the past behind, let go of all of the little hurts and the complications and the challenges that you guys have gone through, and really make this relationship work, kind of heal. And I think
Yeah,
they're
and I
right.
think that you guys either had some kind of power struggle in the past
Mm-hmm.
with the Emperor card, and but you're walking away from that.
Yeah, or a lot of challenges being together. Because sometimes with the Star, you see it as like these are people who are, it's like destined. Like y'all we're gonna be together, but there just was a lot of stuff
In your way,
in the
yeah.
way, right? So it's like now it's like what they think you think is like, yeah, this person, the love interest that you're talking about, they think that you see them as ready to leave all of that behind and really, you know,
Yeah, definitely the
fight for the
troubles and the
relationship.
fighting and all that.
Right.
That's all dead in the water
Right,
now.
not fighting each other now, but ready to fight for the relationship and leave all these battles
Yeah.
and things in the past and heal. You're really ready to resurrect, to start this fresh and new and hope. I guess be hopeful again instead of like being boggled down by the challenges of the past. I think you both kind of have sparkly eyes because um, in your space, I think there's an agreeing here.
Yeah. So
You got the Eight of Cups,
so
and
you
that's
guys are feeling the same thing.
it's leaving all of that in the past.
You're leaving that nonsense, the fighting. Like I keep hearing, it's dead in the water with the
Right.
Six of Swords. You know, it's kind of reminding me. You know, the river
Yeah.
Styx. You know, they have the dead bodies. For those of you who don't know, it's the ferryman
Yeah.
to the other side,
Yeah.
and usually it's depicted with bodies and stuff in the water.
Yeah.
So I'm hearing it's dead in the water. All those troubles and arguments and fighting, all that shit's dead now.
Yeah, well, maybe they think you're ready to leave the past behind. That you're
Well,
ready to.
that was a long
Yeah.
way of saying that.
They think you're ready to just leave all that good stuff in the water
Right.
and start fresh, start new, start with hope and be optimistic. And I think you are. With the Eight of Cups, this is you turning your back on any like old stuff, and you are willing to follow your heart, and just kind of see where this leads you. I think that heart wise, you're like, okay, I might be willing to see what this person.
That's another reason why I feel like the way the guy is sneaking out in the middle of the night in the Eight of Cups,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you think it's some sort of secret,
Mm-hmm.
like you're bubbling with a secret. I'm planning on proposing to this person, but if you are planning and you think it's a secret, it really isn't. I'm just
If
going to
you're
keep
the love
telling you
interest,
that.
if you're the love interest, they know.
They
Whoever's
know.
the person, the other person knows. They already know. They ready to kind of get this going. To take that, this is kind of like the fool's journey too. They're walking off, kind of sight unseen, under a dark moon, but they're willing to take that risk. They're willing to leave all of that behind, all of the Seven of Cups confusion behind, and see what else good things are, what are ahead of them. So yes, you are ready to do that, Pisces or love interest of Pisces. You're ready to take the leap and
Yeah.
walk and see, with your, let the moon guide you, your heart and your intuition guide you on this. And here comes the moon again. You guys are definitely in sync with your cards.
So you got the moon, you got the nine. Is that the 9?
Mm-hmm.
9 of Pentacles, the Death card, and then your card, Pisces again.
The Knight of Cups.
The Knight of Cups.
Right. So with the moon card, I think, and definitely with the Death card and the Nine of Pentacles, I think again, what they think you're doing is you're done being single, right?
Yes.
Done being single, but also that you've changed.
Yeah. There's a lightness to it. It's like a happiness. He's like flipping through the water. I don't know.
I'll
It's
say
like
this: we're the only people in the world who could take the Death card, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Moon, and be like, "This is a lightness to this." And we just feel.
No, it seems romantic with the. I'm not looking at the moon so much as secrecy as emotions, but the way they're howling at the moon and he's jumping out of the water. There's like
Yeah.
a lightness, like a happiness. Like people around you can see this happiness. That's
Right.
what I don't know. I'm getting that.
Right.
We're the only ones.
We are. 'Cause they'd be like, how'd she get the Ten of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles? You're leaving this person and you're just not gonna be with them. I don't know. All I know is that if I see that and then I see the Ten of Swords, I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah, because he's like singing. He's got his hand up.
Yeah, because I
Woohoo!
I could see the
So
Death
you
card
see him
as
saying woohoo.
an ending. It is
Yeah,
an
but
ending.
it's a change. I think it's a change in the
In this
way
card,
because
I do.
look, with the nine of Pentacles, it's like a seriousness and a heaviness, and I think it's going from that heaviness to that lightness. I think that's what's changing. It also could be that sometimes the Knight of Cups is a proposal. So just so we know, we're going back to the proposal. It
Yeah.
ends with proposal.
So what they think that you're doing is expressing. I think
Yeah,
expressing
it could be
deep
expressing.
emotions that you have. kind of letting go. This Nine of Pentacles also represents someone who seems better off on their own. Somebody who seems like they're
And so maybe
happiest
that's
on
what's
their
changing.
own. And that's what's changing. I think that what this person sees you doing is they see you being more expressive, or they're being more expressive, because it depends on who you are watching. They're being more expressive with their deep feelings, and they're telling you how they feel. Now, here's where you are, what you're actually doing. You're listening. There's a bird here, and this person, he's telling this person what they need to know. Because birds are communication, but they're also like, sometimes you don't always.
Oh, maybe you're actually listening to what the person needs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I think that what's going on here is that the thing is, you've got the 2 wands and not the 3 wands. And the only thing is, again, with the analytical, with the 8 of cups, there's a certain amount of hesitation. Not that you don't love this person. It's clear that you do. I think that what's happening is maybe y'all were people who had a lot of challenges in the past. This is context now coming into it. And this person is back in your life and you guys are ready to start again. But your hand is on one way, your hand is still, and your foot is going another way. So I think that you're listening to what this person has to say, you're really hearing them, but ultimately you're still parsing the information out, right? Your heart wants to go and follow this new path, but you're going to take the King of Swords route this time. You're going to be a little more analytical, a little more careful.
But I feel romantic too.
I feel it's romantic in your heart space because of the 8 of Cups.
No, but like, even what they feel you're gonna do, because it's like the moon and then the Knight of Cups. I feel it just feels romantic.
Well, to me, it feels current. This feels like almost like what they feel like you're doing. This isn't like, we could say what they feel like you're gonna do,
right? But
I feel like what they feel like you're doing.
This is what you're actually
doing. Right.
Both of them is what you're actually
doing. Right. Yeah. In this sense, because y'all both are so clearly on the same page, you're interacting right now. And so I feel like this is what you're actually doing. This is what you're actually feeling. And the reason why they have such a good sense of that is because y'all are interacting with one another. So what you're actually doing is you're coming out of this sense of, you're changing. You're no longer being like, I'm happy alone, or keeping yourself to yourself, or feeling like you're off without a person, or they don't feel that anymore. They feel like you're expressing your deepest emotion, sharing what's in your heart, and like they're howling at the moon, like, I love you, and being romantic, and like being serenaded. There is a certain amount of romance I do feel here. That's what's changing. You're being more open, I feel. And you are, maybe that's what they feel like you're doing. What you're actually doing is you're listening to what they have to say. You're being more receptive.
Yeah.
That's what you're doing. That's what I'm
doing.
Well,
he's receptive, but he's also a wand, so he's also being active at
you're actively
time. Yeah.
So even like, say you're being more receptive, you're actively listening to what this person is saying.
Yeah.
You're actively seeing what you
taking
can do.
their point of view into account, because
yes.
the 9 of Pentacles to me sometimes could be a point of view, because
so maybe that's why they're feeling like you're being more romantic, because you're actively trying to see what you can do
to make it more romantic for them.
By listening to what they feel. Maybe you're listening to their feelings, but you're taking some type of stance that makes them feel like you're actively, because this person's leaned forward in this communication. So you're actively listening to what their needs and wants are. And I just think that you're still being analytical about it. So like I said, this may be the relationship where you guys had a lot of troubles that y'all left in the past, and y'all ready for a new start because you still love each other very much. But your mindset is like, let me analyze. You're going to watch this person step by step while still being led by your heart. And that's the best way to do it. Don't be blind and just walk in. Watch what they say. Watch what they do, really, because the king of Swords watches everything a person does, but also leave your heart open and see where it takes you with that moon. I feel very deep emotion and heart space here. So let your heart lead you, but let your mind steer, right?
Yeah.
And then that's where you are. So you got 2 different minds right here.
Yeah.
The one wand is your head, and the other wand is your heart. And keep both tied. One tied to your feet, because your feet are tied to that 8 of Cups, that heart energy. It wants to lead you back to this person. And then your head is like, let me watch what they do. If you're going to do anything, watch what they do first before you make it.
Yeah, but I don't think you're watching them as like for red flags.
No.
I think you're watching to see how you can make this relationship better for both of you.
Very proactive. Proactive and analytical, in the sense that you're just watching to see what the details. It's not the semantics. You're not caught up in you're not caught up in so much feelings, and you're caught up in, how does this work? How is this going to work? That's what I think that it is mostly. So you're in a good space. With the 2 wands, you're sitting pretty. You know what I mean? I see that. You're comfortable. This person doesn't look uncomfortable at all, or undecided,
Right.
He's sitting down. He's sitting down. So he is very much sitting pretty. There's no real confusion there. He seems comfortable with both. So
So for those that applies to, congratulations on your
Congrats.
on your engagement.
Yeah, congrats. You guys are getting married. You guys are getting married. You're probably planning the venue. You're sitting there, the King of Swords.
You both are planning without the other one knowing.
Sure.
I always feel like that with the two moon energies here. Even with the star, there's something kind of romantic and twinkly about this.
Yeah. I'm thirsty. It's water everywhere around
So
here.
this is your reading.
Pisces.
Yeah, and water signs.
Well,
in general.
basically Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces in that order. This is
Oh,
your
and
reading.
happy birthday, Pisces.
Happy birthday! We are very, very happy that it's Pisces season because that means it's almost Taurus season. And yes, I'm plugging for Taurus season. I'm ready for my season to come. I'm ready for spring. But you know, Pisces, I will tell you guys, ever since your season came, it has been lighter outside during the day. And I know that they haven't done daylight savings yet. So thank you for that. We appreciate you guys.
So if this reading resonated,
Give us a like,
share,
or subscribe. I say give us a share if you know somebody who's going through this. It does help sometimes when you send a video to somebody and they actually, it's their situation. But if you like it, that's great. If it's not for you, check us out next time.
Yeah.
If I haven't mentioned, this is general, so it may not apply to you. So just check us out next time. It might. Anyways, thank you guys. I hope